How great would it be to know what our pets are thinking at any moment in the day? Unfortunately, we might not be skilled in the languages of our furry friends. But that doesn't mean other animals can't give it a shot. Baby was a blind rescue cow who lived at an animal sanctuary in Massachusetts. She would cry for days on end, and the rescue team couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. It took the talents of a very unlikely pal to help crack the case. Don't Forget Us Pet Us is an animal sanctuary in Dartmouth, Massachusetts, and for a long time, it was the home of a blind cow named Baby. Being limited with her inability to see, the staff knew she'd likely need care for the rest of her life. Luckily for her, the sanctuary's owner, Deb Devlin, went above and beyond to give Baby the round-the-clock care she required. While Baby was generally content, something wasn't quite right with her. Baby was lonely. There were no other cows at the sanctuary, after all. After moping around day after day, the staff had a revelation: what if they introduced Baby to another animal entirely? Enter Lulu, the pig, whose legs were accidentally broken by her mother when she was just a piglet. Though Lulu and Baby were different species, they both had special needs. Not only did Baby and Lulu both have disabilities, but they had similar backgrounds too. Having been rescued from slaughterhouses in the United States, they seemed to share a similar demeanor. There was only one way to tell if they'd become friends: have them meet. Much to the staff's delight, Baby and Lulu immediately bonded. I had tried to pair Baby up with other animals, and it just didn't work, one of the caretakers explained. I didn't think the pig would be aggressive to the cow, and the pig was plenty sturdy. If the cow accidentally bumped into her, Lulu would be okay, Deb also explained. She and the rest of her staff kept their fingers crossed that this unlikely friendship would work out. For the next 8 years, Lulu and Baby would form a tight bond. The staff often referred to Lulu as Baby's seeing eye pig. During that time, they were rarely separated, and they displayed a friendship that astounded everyone who worked at the sanctuary. While many of the other animals at the facility had free range to go and do as they please, Lulu and Baby were different. They had to learn to have fun, much closer to home than the other animals, due to their respective handicaps. Baby and Lulu did practically everything together. Even mealtime wasn't routine. It was a chance to chow down with a friend. Thanks to Lulu, Baby's blindness wasn't as much of an issue until one dreadful day. After 8 years together, Lulu's time on Earth had come to an end. After her passing, Baby, the cow, was once again left in the dark. What was she going to do without her best friend to help her get around? Baby's demeanor changed almost instantly. After Lulu's passing, Baby mooded for 2 days. She also walked in circles frantically, hitting the fencing, Deb recalled. I tried to pair her with a sheep, a goat, but nothing worked at all. No animal or disguise could make up for the loss of Lulu. Growing worried, Deb attempted to have Baby mingle with various other animals, but nothing seemed to be able to replace her lost friend. Yet, just when all hope seemed lost, another rescued animal arrived at the sanctuary. It was a baby calf. The sanctuary staff hoped to get the two animals acquainted immediately. The day the calf arrived, I had set up 2 small areas divided by an 8-foot gate. I was hoping to acclimate the 2 side by side first, Deb explained. Deb hoped the animals would become used to being around one another. Baby could get used to her noises, movement, smell, sounds. She was so in tune to those things, not having her sight. Deb was anxious, but she was about to learn that she didn't have to be. When the calf unloaded into her small pen, she was nervous and timid. She quickly saw Baby and blasted that gate off its hinges. Deb recalled. It was still secured on one side by a chain, so she jumped the 4-foot width of the gate and ran to Baby's side. And just like that, Baby's spirits were up. The spunky new arrival, who'd escaped a slaughterhouse just like Baby, took one look at Baby before she set off like a rocket for the cow. Any worry they wouldn't get along was immediately tossed aside. Of course, no animal could replace Lulu. Still, Baby took the little calf under her wing, so to speak, protecting her and doing all of things that Lulu once did for her. It was as if she was the little cow's official tour guide. The bond was immediate, the love instant, and even though baby has never had a baby, she takes care of, protects and nurtures this little calf, as all the things Lulu did for her. It is so incredible, Deb said happily. Now, the rescued cows could recover together. While baby's friendship with Lulu was truly one of a kind, it seemed as she found a way to continue that with her new friend. Of course, she would always have her beloved Lulu in her heart. Just as Lulu was destined to guide baby, the blind cow was meant to do the same for the little calf. It's like they were made for each other. Share their beautiful story with your friends who love animals.